Welcome back to a new video. I'm going to be doing something a little different today. I'm going to be taking pictures in my living room, which I've done before. And one piece of advice that I've heard for photography is to keep practicing the same locations. That's why I like to go back to the same parks, the same streets, and try to shoot them over and over again. You never know what animals are gonna be there, what peoples, what character, what subject, how the light's gonna be hitting that particular day. So it's great practice to cover over and over the same things. I've taken lots of pictures in my living room, but I've never quite shown my process of making a photo album, but that's what I've been posting for a couple years now. My first way to shoot is gonna be one of my most common ways of shooting, which is gonna be on my Olympus EPO3 with my Minolta 55mm lens. It's not gonna focus on the camera unless my face is behind it. It's never gonna focus on the camera. Or did it? I don't know. Really like this little lens. Yeah, let's see what I can do with it. I could try and use a prop. I've got a little lighter here, and maybe it's a cool shot to try and kind of take a picture of it while I'm holding it. But it's gonna be a challenge to keep it in focus, I guess, because yeah, I gotta reach my arm. That might have been kind of cool, I don't know. You see the lighter shots. This one's actually not bad. I think the flame is in focus, so I'm gonna do that. So here's where I color grade. You know what? I don't mind this shot. I also like to just work with natural light, so I could just turn the light off, see what I have to work with. My blinds. One of my blinds is broken and creates this nice light, like just beam coming through. So I can try and see what this looks like in camera. It looks kind of cool. I've got a book here. This can be kind of cool that my wife is reading. This is not bad. I'm not opposed to moving things around. I kind of like this one, the shape of the light, the thickness of the lines. This one seems a little underexposed, but I think I can color grade that. And this light switch might be cool to get. Maybe if I can get some of these blinds as a foreground object. Of course, the blinds make it a little blown out as a foreground object, but I don't mind this. And my cat's here. I don't know how low this shot's going, but I'll get my cat. She always likes being one of the centers of attention, of course. If you just stay still so I can focus on you. Oh, she walked away. That's the difficulty of working with the subject that, you know, thinks everything revolves around her. But she jumps up here. It's one of her favorite spots. Great place to take some cool pictures. Nice, nice. I like that. I just showed my ass to the camera, of course. I actually quite like this shot with the string of the blinds coming in across her face. Is actually really nice, if you ask me. Up the highlights there. Don't need to lower the shadows too much. Maybe make it a little bit more vibrant. The color on the TV and my laptop are a little bit different. And I can also look through these blinds now that I opened them a little bit. Try and see some shots. You know, they make an interesting foreground object. And outside you can't see it, but I can. I've got, you know, some wood shavings around like a little mat. And that, you know, I was looking for shapes and composition. I'm not saying I'm good at this. I'm saying I just practice. And every now and again I come up with something that's kind of nice. More often than not, it's just okay. I like this with the blinds in and out of focus. I'm happy with how this turned out, especially if I lower the shadows. Get these like nice, this is almost translucent over here. Honestly, with this light coming in, it's pretty nice now. I'm just trying to get a general shot of the room. And I think there's a lot of value in just taking pictures of everyday objects at home. I really like the contrast in this image. How the colors turned out, you can see the green and yellow. Sometimes when you get this light, it just, well, you know, blasts out to being white. This is a nice shot, I like it. Notice, you know, patterns of light. It's not like I'm doing anything crazy here. I just opened the blinds. We have these beautiful plates from my wedding. Could be cool in the light as well. You know, I can use this little thing I'm sitting on. What do you call this, an ottoman? As like a little foreground object. Here I have a very special koala bear. As you can see, my cat is destroying it. Maybe I can set him up somewhere like on here. Will he stay? Maybe not. Maybe up here he'll stand up. Now I'm just doing a photo shoot for a stuffed animal. What has my day become? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Got to focus now. I just have to get her to look where I want her to look. Ooh, and this one, it's a little under, but I think this is nice. I like the foreground objects, and I'm not afraid to have you know, a couple similar shots. Over here in this corner, I've got a cool little light and a head scratcher. You can turn it on, it's got this like more vintage feel. I got a back scratcher too. We got a very itchy household, evidently. I've taken some cool macro shots of this light bulb, but I'm on a 55 right now. What can I put here? How about this? I got a double-edged pencil and a tiny pencil. Maybe this is a cool picture. I'll show some attention to the other pencil. Maybe I'll just put it on the ground. It's just a picture of a pencil. The handle, we have like a little screen door here. Wow, we're so bougie. If I get a little bit further away. Yeah, I think I like this version a little bit further away. I always kind of try and shoot upwards and just try and find some shapes. Shapes within the shapes, you know. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but it looks kind of cool. This shot, I don't know, I really like it. It's like, it looks black and white even though it's not. The difference in these lines, they're all out of focus, but kind of looks cool. And then you can see the screen door is like in focus. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the saturation away and make it black and white. I'm happy with how this turned out, you know? All right, now my cat is leaving right when I was gonna take another shot of you. Another thing that I wanted to do today connects to another video I've already made about self-portraits. I think I'm gonna take some more self-portraits, as ridiculous as that might be, but I'll try and show my process a little bit, just like I've done here. It's a video. So I like silhouettes, so I'm gonna try and mostly keep working with that, but keep moving with the light that I already have. And I'm using my tripod on that camera. So again, like I said in that video, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I was trying to be creative with how to set up my camera. So the camera that I use for self-portraits is my GH5, because my other camera doesn't actually have like a self-timing feature. And my TT Artisan's 50mm f/0.95, which I have made a video on as well. This is a lovely lens that I really like working with. Guess what? There's no battery in here. So this is kind of how I set it up last time. And you know, you pull it back and there's like all these reflections off the table. And you know what? I'm gonna be pointed towards that light that I was shooting earlier. Now I'm gonna go sit on the couch. I don't wanna have my mic on though. Maybe I'll like plug it on my necklace here and see. Hopefully the audio is still good and it's hidden. The only issue is here, I don't have autofocus on this, so maybe I'll set this here. I'll take this away so I can just sit normally. I've got like the blanket in focus. It's a 10-second timer. It'll take 3 pictures. So I just kind of come over here. I just try to keep a very neutral expression, just look in a couple different directions. And I have to walk all the way back over here and check how it turned out, I guess. And it did not come out in focus, not one bit. Now I'm focused on like the corner of the couch, and that's how you do it. Oh, I'm a model. All right, I think I got the focus, but I think I look stupid, so I'm gonna try again. And so these first few are definitely out of focus, but I really love how I got the reflection of this light bulb from the table. I like how I'm barely, you know, my face is barely visible. That's always a pro. Really like how the light is coming on these coasters at this point. So I'm gonna take a couple of shots of this, do something fun. And she's gone. Okay, she ran away. So another idea I had was to kind of sit back there and try and get some light from this window since I like it. So I'm gonna have to move a couple things around. Got all these board games. I don't know that light will really reflect off of them. Up to this plant thing, this is still too short. I'm gonna use my wallet. I think that's a little bit too high, so I'm gonna, not to say that I'm, you know, rolling in dough. I'm really not. Okay, you know what? I think I've got it. I just have to find the focus. Whoop, not fall over while I do it. The still shot is actually not half bad. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna use one of those, but I wanna turn it this way and kind of sit my legs on the windowsill, pretending like I am Bootsy actually. Set the timer. Gotta close this quickly. Get in position. All right, let's see if that worked out. I don't know. This is all so embarrassing to do. Definitely have terrible posture, but you know, what can you do? I'm going for realism, I suppose. I don't actually mind seeing that on the left. I like seeing that. If I can crop out. Yeah, I think that's nicer. I like seeing this little sliver of light on the left. I think it's nice. Change the white balance a little bit, make it tint it a little bit bluer. Yeah, make that highlight come out here in this area. So with the black here, I think it's not bad. My arm is in focus, so my tattoos, so you know, it works out. I think what I'm gonna do is try to get a standing shot, and maybe it'll be kind of cool. I think I'm gonna have to get you out of the way. Oh, she's attacking me. What are you doing? You're embarrassing me in front of the internet. Watch this. I know actually how to coax her out of that position. That is by starting to take pictures, because you know, right when you're about to take a cool picture of your cat is when they stop doing what you want them to do. I guess this video turned a lot into how to take pictures of your cat. Look at that. She left right as I started taking pictures. Just kind of stand there, and then everybody thinks I'm like looking super sad and all that. I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna really get much better. So another idea is to shoot off the kitchen counter, and I can like kind of sit right here. It's gonna be hard to figure out where I'm gonna be in focus because I can really only see the blinds in this shot. Also, I don't know if I got the whole rest of that other shot because the memory card was full. You might have missed some boring details about this boring video. Maybe you didn't. And maybe you're not bored. I hope not, but in all likelihoods, you are. Nice reflections off the kitchen counter. And I'm gonna sit kind of right here. Shot's actually pretty cool, but I need to sit up and just to focus a little bit more. This whole other side of the wall is like all black. It's a nice silhouette. So maybe if I sit kind of like this, sitting up, I think one of the other ones will work. I think it's slightly out of focus, but it'll work, it'll work. So this looked a little bit more in focus when I looked on the little viewfinder, but I guess it wasn't. Usually I'm more patient, but I kind of feel a little self-conscious because I'm doing this like for a video. Ooh, actually, this has turned out good because I like this little kind of reddish glow coming from the sun. That's what I was aiming for, and I didn't know if I was gonna get it. This one maybe we'll do black and white since I already have the other shot. And I'm like just extremely out of focus. Although, nah, I'm gonna keep this in color. Just blast the saturation a little bit. All right, so an idea I've been ruminating on for a while is to use my TV as a light since I don't have a lot of lights. I do have a TV. So right now it's opening up a purple video to get kind of like a cyberpunk feel. This is gonna be my tripod. How about that? Not quite tall enough though. Back to the board game boxes. Well, some of these are card games. All right, so my goal here is to get pretty much the whole frame to be purple. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more takes. I wanna be more centered in the frame, which is on me. I'm putting myself in the frame. And should I crop out that sliver of TV on the bottom? I think so. Yeah, I think this works. My hair's sticking up all over the place, but I never claimed to have good hair. Maybe like white light in the background and purple light on my face. Still not level, but it works. So I don't even have the TV in frame right now, which is hopefully just gonna add to this effect. I'm gonna sit here. Oh, you know what? This is actually pretty cool. It would be cooler if I was in focus though, which I absolutely was not. I'm sure there's better ways of calculating focus, but that's not what you're here to learn. This one looking straight at the camera I don't like, but this one is fine. Looking kind of off. I really try to blast the white out there. So it kind of creates a nice like depth with, you know, how dark my face is here versus like the pink light. Kind of like this idea. I don't think I executed it fully well because it's like a self-portrait, but like if I had a subject sitting here, I think this is a shot that I would try and go for and kind of get a little bit better. I wonder what the psychology behind this whole idea is, that I'm just making a straight face and if the picture turns somber, it's that we just assume people are sad. I think I'm gonna just adjust the angle, like a sliver of light on the left, and then the TV is actually gonna be in frame on the right. Definitely takes away a bit of the silhouettiness, so I like the other one better. I'll use it, but it's not my favorite. Alright, so I'm gonna stick over here as a silhouette. It's probably the theme of this video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm not really sure what's gonna make it in, or if this is even gonna be a video. So why am I talking right now? So all the images from this video are already published on my YouTube channel as Photo Album 138. Go check them out. I might not have shown every single image in this video that I took today, and maybe I did. There's 44. Definitely go check it out. If you wanna see all the other photo albums I do, that a lot of them are a little bit more intentional professional and less awkward and less silhouette-y than this, yeah, do that. Subscribe to the channel. I have other more like scripted videos where I'm talking about my ideas of photography than this, which I'm at the end of it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel to support it, and stay tuned for what's coming. Yeah, that's it.